Turning now to one of our pile's most controversial topics, illegal immigration. The holiday season has officials bracing for a surge of people trying to cross the border, and many people are coming all the way from Central America. Cronkite News reporter Lindsey Reiser joins us now with the latest. Lindsey, does the proximity play a factor?
Yes, it does. Immigration officials tell me that over the last few years, they've seen more immigrants traveling from places like Guatemala, El Salvador, and Honduras than up through Mexico to the U.S. border. And that leads to costly ways of returning them home. In the dark early hours of this winter morning, dozens of people prepare for a flight at Phoenix Mesa Gateway Airport. They're going to Guatemala, but not to escape the cold weather for a taste of the tropics. We've been asked to partially conceal their faces, but these men and women are returning to their home country because they've been found to be living in the U.S. illegally, like this man who wishes to remain anonymous.
Well, we have always done this in life, but now they are bringing us back, but we will be with our families.
According to the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, the second largest number of detainees that they house after Mexican nationals are people who've moved from Central America.
The vast majority of these individuals are coming to the United States for looking for work.
Eduardo Preciado is an assistant field officer with ICE's Office of Detention and Removal Operations. He says the number of Central American detainees is growing. This year, over 30,000 immigrants have already boarded planes bound for Guatemala alone.
The other option would be to detain these individuals for longer periods of time, which will increase our detention costs.
These flights run 5 days a week, and today's flight is going to transport a little over 100 returnees back to Guatemala. And officials tell me that number is actually a little low. This plane, for example, seats 120 people and is usually full. Preciado says that after the holidays, they'll see even larger numbers of Central Americans trying to make their way back up to the United States.
I don't know what we're going to do, if we'll work or if we're going to return.
When they land, they'll be presented with their own identification documents, but not with an invitation back to the U.S. These flights aren't cheap. The budget for detention and removal operations, $2.55 billion. And those passengers that I spoke with did express sadness to be leaving, but said they also looked forward to being reunited with their families. Lindsey Reiser, Cronkite News.